Hello from the Year 13 Common Room at St Edward's College. This is the PurplePod.
My name is Will Hind, a Year 12 student, and I'm currently studying Film Studies, Music and English Literature.
And my name's Haben, also a Year 12 student. I study Politics, English Literature and Film Studies.
This is the podcast where we dive into the untold stories of teachers and their lives outside of the classroom.
Our goal is to present the teachers we speak to as normal, everyday people who have interests, travel, enjoy music and much more, just like you and me.
And now, here's today's guest, Mr Bennett.
Hello. How are we?
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Good. I didn't realise that this was being recorded, so I'm not wearing a shirt. Well,
It's okay,
if you're listening
it's
on
okay.
audio, I am wearing a shirt, but like not a button shirt.
It's
I didn't do
okay.
my hair. And I hope the lighting is good on this.
Yeah, it's okay. Would you like to give a brief overview of what you do at the school? For viewers?
Yeah, so I think I'm employed as a physics teacher, but I think I do a little bit of science as well. So I teach Key Stage 3 science, I teach GCSE physics, I teach A-level physics, I teach A-level engineering, A-level environmental science, I apologise. I do rugby after school, I do cricket after school, I do this apparently now. I'm a sixth form tutor. Yeah, that's about it really. I don't think I have any other roles. Hope so. Hope I don't have others.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
Having only joined this academic year, I haven't had the opportunity to be taught by you, unlike Will, who's had the pleasure in Year 11.
Yeah.
I did.
So it would be great if you could tell us what or who inspired you to teach physics.
Right. I joined 2 years ago. So to teach physics, I had a good teacher in Year 6. I had a teacher called Mr Edgar, and he told me. So I don't know. I never really wanted to do teaching. I don't think. I just kind of wanted to do something, I guess, that was interesting, and I liked engineering. My dad did engineering, and then so I went to university to do engineering, and then kind of lingering in my brain, I thought maybe when I'm 40 I'll do some teaching. When I'm a bit older and I'm a bit wiser, and I can probably actually teach kids. But then I found out that it's much more interesting, and I could probably do it at a younger age. So I had a physics teacher when I was in probably Year 10 to Year 13, who was a pretty good physics teacher. What was his name? Mr Reeves, I think his name was, and another teacher who decided to speak Welsh to us every morning. So I quite liked him. So I went to a Welsh school, so he spoke Welsh to me every morning, which was quite good. And then just loved it from there. Loved my physics teachers, loved my maths teachers. It's one of those things, isn't it? You kind of have those kind of role models as kids, as teachers. So you kind of stick to subjects of role models for teachers. Yeah. And I guess for me, I had better physics teachers through school. So just stick with them. Yeah. That's about it, really.
So you mentioned that you've been here for 2 years now. Mm-hmm. What would you say teaching means to you and working with kids?
I think teaching's for people who want to care about, or what's a better way of phrasing that? Teaching is for people who want to do good in the world and want to better people in some sort of way. I think teaching to me means much more than looking after kids and making sure that they get their exams and go to university. It's much more than that. It's more of a transformative time. So I remember when I was at school, man, you're so awkward at those ages. You don't really know what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't know what you want to be, and you don't know if your friend group's right, or whether this is the right thing or that's the right thing. And I think just kind of giving some kind of safety in a room and some continuity through their life is important to me. So I've worked in lots of different kind of contexts over my 4 years of teaching, and I think it's important to care for kids. And I think you'll probably hear the same thing from all teachers in this school when you ask them that question, which is it means the love for teaching and the love for your subject. And I think if I didn't love physics, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't love teaching kids, I wouldn't be here. So definitely don't. If you think you're doing it, don't do it for the money. Do it because you enjoy seeing getting cards from kids. You enjoy getting that kind of that precious. I kind of relate it to I surf, so I relate to surfing. So what I'll do is for example, in the Easter, I travelled to Morocco. I spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds to go to Morocco. I probably spent a week there for maybe 1 minute on a wave. That's about it. And it's like that with teaching. It's like you spend all this time doing this and that and like planning, and like parts of it are really bad, but you get this like split second of like really good like moments, and that's probably what it's for, really.
Yeah. Do you think teachers are like major influences on kids and how they grow up?
Yeah, I think adults are in general, and I think like you do like monkey see, monkey do, isn't it? So you see what happens, and then you just kind of copy, and like kids are very good at that. So I think if you're around adults all the time and you revere them, you'll copy what they do, which is, I think, like quite a powerful thing to do. So you got to be careful with how you act and because you can get angry a lot of the time, and that's a good emotion, but as well you got to be reflective on how you. But yeah, I think. What was your question again?
Like, what does it mean to you? And
yeah, I think it's more than coming in the morning. It's a whole holistic process. Like this is fantastic. I don't get to do this in any other job. I don't get to like teach rugby after school. I'm going to go play cricket this afternoon with some of the staff members. Like, how good's that? Like, what a great job this is.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
But now here's a fun question. Do you have any interesting stories for our viewers?
Interesting stories.
So your times like Australia or even here.
I mean, I could probably just preface that with like what I've been doing in my life. Like, I think my life's half interesting for people who have not really moved as much. So I was born in South Sydney in 1999, and then when we were younger, we had a barbecue and we had a snake in the backyard. That was pretty good. And it turned out, so like we had a big family gathering, and like people were looking at the snake and they're like, oh my God, look at the snake. And they were like standing super close to it and like looking at it, pointing at it. And those kids, like really, I was like maybe 5 years old. The snake guy came to pick it up and he was like, that's the most deadly snake in the world. So like a brown snake or something. They were like, this is the most deadly snake in the world. Like one bite and you're dead. So that was pretty fun. We had a kangaroo loose in the vicinity. I never got to see it. I got in the vicinity. And then when I was about 7, my dad got a job. So my mum was a family lawyer. And then we moved. So my dad was an engineer. My mum was a family lawyer. So we moved out to the Middle East when I was about 7. So we moved to Qatar for my dad's job.
Wow, that's a big change.
It was a big change. Yeah. So it was weird. Now I think you see Qatar no one would have heard of it back when we moved there in 2006. But then now everyone knows it for the World Cup, don't they? And they see like all the big buildings and stuff. It wasn't like that. It was like the biggest building that was there was maybe like a 10-story like office building. It's like a frontier town. Like it was like there was no one there. There was one shopping center. There was one place to get your food in the whole city. That was like a recognizable supermarket. So we went there, we moved there, we saw it go from like what it was to what it is now. And then about 14, I went to boarding school in Wales.
Speak Welsh?
I do not speak Welsh. I do not speak Welsh. No. No, I don't. I was trying to say Pebbles Hapus. I think it's happy birthday. Something like Hapus. I can't remember what it is. Poppity ping is microwave.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because it makes the noise poppity ping. I think.
Wait, you start saying that?
Yeah. And then just stayed in the UK ever since. So I've been here for like 14 years now.
Wow.
I think interesting stories. No.
Which one do you prefer? The UK or obviously Australia? Or even Qatar?
Yeah, definitely not Qatar. Yeah. I loved it there for what the time it is now, but now it's a bit too commercialized. Like it's a bit too much like Dubai or Bahrain or like something like that. I like it here. All my friends are here. I like that you can like fly. My parents live here now as well. So I like that I can fly from here to like Rome or Norway or France or Spain for like nothing. And it only takes me 2 hours. While in Australia, like we didn't really travel that much because it was just too expensive. And where would you travel? Australia. So we didn't really, I prefer it here. But I have a lot of family back in Australia. So maybe someday go back. But no, I prefer it here. No, you guys are very lucky to have such a country where you probably think it's too cold, but actually it's not that cold. Yeah. And like it also doesn't get that hot. Like it's very lucky that you're in the middle somewhere, because like living in countries where like I've lived in 2 very hot countries and like the heat there is mad. So like you're quite lucky that like it doesn't actually get that hot here. You don't have any insects.
God.
Yeah, like you don't have any deadly animals. Like you can go for a walk without worrying about that. You can travel the whole of the UK. It's really interesting. I really like it here.
And different perspectives and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you got very different areas. Like you drive from here to Manchester and you got like 10 different accents and 10 different ways of living on the way to Manchester. So that's quite interesting. I quite like that. While in Australia, everyone's quite the same. Everyone's just Australian there. Yeah, no.
I do think a lot of people underestimate the UK.
Yes, they do. And I think people want to go on holiday as well, and they go, why don't we go on holiday to like Turkey or Spain or Portugal? And you don't think like, let's go to Wales, or actually it's not that good in Wales.
Some of my best memories are holidays in Wales.
Yeah, like take a caravan, take the car down, or like go across to Ireland, like it's the best fun. Yeah, exactly. So no, the UK is definitely underrated. Great place.
Well, the last major question, would you say there are any like key experiences that have shaped you to be who you are today?
Oh, I mean, when I left, so a couple things, I guess. One message I always tell the sixth formers that I have is that when I left sixth form, I really, 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 really wanted to be an engineer. I picked out the best universities, and I think a lot of you probably thinking that, like, look at the university tables. And I looked at mechanical engineering and I went, right, the top is Cambridge. I'm never getting to Cambridge. That's fine. Yeah. I'm never getting to Cambridge. What's next? Oxford. No, I'm never going to Oxford. Let's just like skip the first three. And I kind of went down and I went, right, Exeter was like fourth. And I was like, right, I can get the grades to get into Exeter. I went to visit and I hated it. I did not like Exeter. I mean, people love it there, but I did not like it there. Yeah. But I just went, right, well, this is the best university in the UK for what I can get. And I went there and I didn't like it, but I still applied and I got in. Yeah. And I went there and I dropped out within a month, and it was horrible there. I really didn't like it. And I think for like a message of like realizing those mistakes is a good thing. Yeah. And I think it's good to like go and realize that this is not for me, and reflecting on those mistakes that you have when you have them, and having a positive spin on everything. I always say everything works out for the best. Everything always does. Everything kind of works out in a roundabout way. It just takes a really long time. And I'm pretty privileged to have the fact that I've never really had any major bad moments in my life. Like I've not lost anyone that I loved or anything like that. So like that is quite a privileged position for me to say everything works out in the end. But in my experience, everything kind of does in general. Yeah. And I think the main thing there is reflecting on what's happened. And I guess it's good because like what I always say to my sixth formers is, from there then pick a place that you would like to live. And I think that's a good message for the sixth formers here, is like pick somewhere at university that you want to go. Don't pick universities because they're the best. Pick somewhere you want to go. And then I guess from there as well, like when I left university, I didn't know if I wanted to be a teacher. And I think it's good to try lots of different things and find out what you don't like. So I just found out that I didn't like sitting in front of a computer all day. And like some people love that kind of idea of being like in a big company and making money, and that makes them happy. Yeah. But like for me, I mean, I'm sure if I got like some kind of diagnosis, it would be some kind of way of like ADHD or something. But like I just cannot sit down and do something for that amount of time. So like teaching's fantastic for people who can't sit down for a very long time and want to be active and not bored. So yeah, just try lots of things. If you love sitting in front of a computer, that's mad. But I mean, that's happy for you. And like maybe you love your job. I just say do one thing that like you love, which is really, really, really important. That's so silly though, because everyone knows that. But it's hard to find.
It's very true. I feel like
true, yeah.
Not everyone listens to that. So they're out like looking at universities. Some of the biggest advice I've gotten is like, go where feels right, definitely. Not where you feel like people think you should be. Yeah, and don't listen to people, like if you're applying to a course and people are like, oh, why are you doing that? Like don't listen to that kind of stuff. No, because like if you want to do a course, if you do like, where would we be without people going to university for like important social causes like psychology and social studies? Like where would we be? Why would we be without them? And maybe it doesn't lead to, maybe it's not the best outcome for a job, but you're doing something you love in the end, and you're still only 18 and you don't want to do something. You go to university and do 3 years of doing something you love, and don't feel like someone's telling you, oh, it's a pointless degree, do business because you'll get a job. Do something you enjoy. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think good advice as well.
That's very good. No, thank you so much for joining.
That's all right.
It was an honour.
Perfect. Thank you.
Great stories.
Yeah.
And lastly, thank you, Arren Dodd, for producing and filming this episode.
Sick, Arren. Well done. Get yourself in camera, Arren.
Thank you.
Action. Thank you. Yes. Action.